Hey, good morning, students. I just wanted to get with you. I'm going to redo all my videos for how to set up a VirtualBox. But first, I want to explain what a virtual machine is. A lot of you coming in from high school and being first-year college students don't have any inclination of what virtual simulations are or virtual environments are, so I want to explain it real quick. Basically, what we can do is we can take your host machine, which is the machine that most of us use right here on our desktop, and in my case, it's right here. Windows 10, and then we can install VirtualBox, VMware, Parallels. There's a couple other names, there are a couple other brands out there. I personally prefer VirtualBox because it doesn't require a license for home use. You don't get spam. VMware is just as good. I know a friend of mine at Disney, a guy that used to work for me, he's a big VMware advocate, and that's his whole job at Disney in engineering is setting up virtual machines, and he's pretty doggone good at it. So, it's just your particular preference. Mine is I like to use VirtualBox, again, no license, so that's my preference. So that's the one that I suggest you use in this course. I do not support, I'll give you some basic hints, but for the most part, anything that you're going to encounter as far as an issue with VirtualBox, there's going to be somebody that's already had that problem, so please learn to research it and troubleshoot the problem. So basically, that covers virtual machines and what they do. It allows us to create a simulated environment where we can run what is called the guest machine on top of our host. Again, our host is the background. In my case, Windows 10 right here. What I can do is I can do a complete setup of another type of machine, whether it's Linux, whether it's an Apple product, an Android product in some cases, or even another Windows machine or multiple Windows machines or Linux boxes. And we use that primarily because, first of all, when you create a virtual machine, the whole concept is it's supposed to be contained inside the container, inside the VirtualBox itself. So virus researchers use it back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was big into virus research. I created a lot of machines, infected them to see how it affected the system overall, and then it basically kept that caged in that virtual environment so it wouldn't infect my real machine, my host in the background, or my host machine. So that's one thing we use it for. We can use it for just learning how to set up different flavors of Linux, learning how to use them. You can set up a server, whether it's in Linux or whether it's in Windows. You can practice settings and administration tasks. So it's a great tool, and you do all that with the hopes that you won't mess up your real machine. So we're going to use that inside our quite a few of my courses. Actually, we like to use VirtualBox. So that's the basics of it. It's just to create a canned environment that's normally safe so that we can run different operating systems, do tests, and even test software. Some people like to create virtual environments, create their own software, and then test it in that virtual environment before they release it on their host machine. So a lot of good concepts there that are covered, but you can do more research on it and find out more about it on your own. That's pretty much it for the basic 101, if you will, on virtual machines. Good luck and have some fun.